Hello everyone. Real quick functionality overview of the new Nintex Workflow Cloud LinkedIn connector. Launched this week with one or two others, but I think there's some real good real life scenarios that we can use this for. Let's think about marketing, looking to approve or looking to give a voice to the organization, but also sort of temper the approval and review of LinkedIn messaging and LinkedIn content. So without further ado, let's have a quick look at the functionality and we'll build a little use case. So help.nintex.com, under connectors, you'll find the LinkedIn connector. 3 actions that form part of the connection: create a URL post, create a text post, and get user details. Now you will need a connection to a LinkedIn account, which can be done either through connections in Workflow Cloud or within the designer. That's what I did when I dragged in my LinkedIn actions and created a connection. So I'm going to use a form start event, let's say is an authenticated form, and I'm going to allow people to access that through my Nintex. When I design the form, it's going to be really, really simple. It's simply just going to be text long for the post. Now, the connection that we create is going to come from, say, a Nintex marketing or company marketing channel. And what you've got as a result is the post variable that you're going to use in the action. Now, what you've also got is the workflow initiator variable. If you wanted to do something like specific author information, let's say. So before I get into the LinkedIn stuff, I want to actually get that post vetted and verified by our good friends at marketing. So we're going to pop a task in and we'll call it new LinkedIn post to approve. I'll just copy that and cheat a little bit because that'll be my subject line. And let's say it is from the workflow initiator. So we'll go first name, last name, and the post reads. And what we can do is take our start event form variable, pop that into the email. So using express approval, they'll be able to respond with reject, approve as part of email. And the assignee, I'll just pop in my email there. Now I'll just go with insert, the start event initiator, just make life easier. So I've got my task, so let's get on to the LinkedIn actions. Now I want to create a text post. And you'll notice from the text post, once I select the connection that I've previously built by just using add connection, it's asking for a user ID field, and it's asking for a text field and the network visibility. So let's just pop in the text variable post from the form, but I'm missing user ID. I can get that user ID using a get user details, and it's going to get the user details of the connection. So who's posting? User details, add a variable. So we'll just call this the LinkedIn variable, and it comes back as an object, which means there's a few things that LinkedIn are going to provide once it carries out that get user details action. So let's go back to my create a text post, and user ID is actually from that LinkedIn object ID. It also pulls back first name, last name as well if you want to use that. And that's all there is to it. So start event form, we're going to get some text from anyone in the organization who can, post any of their ramblings that they think are relevant for us to channel through LinkedIn. But we're going to temper that enthusiasm through the marketing approve reject, and we're going to post that out to LinkedIn. So let's publish the workflow, and let's call it LinkedIn. That's fine. Publish. Let's open that form. Now I do have some text that I prepared earlier, so I'm just going to copy and paste that. Let me just grab the LinkedIn help URL because I want to add that to my post as well. So let's just select that, paste that into my text channel. A little bit inception, posting on LinkedIn about the LinkedIn connector for Workflow Cloud using a Workflow Cloud form. Full details. Let's just submit, and then we'll wait for the task to come through. Okay, my task has arrived. Let's have a look. New LinkedIn post approved from, here you go. The post reads, let's just reply with approve. We're good for that to hit the airwaves. Close down that notification again. Could have done all this through Nintex Mobile as an example. Could have done this through my Nintex as an example as well. So we can open that up and watch my latest form submissions. Here we go in my Nintex. So here's the submission that I made within my Nintex. There's everything that went through from the post, and then we can see that that outcome has actually been approved and who has approved it. So loving the new My Nintex capability as well. So let's just jump up to my LinkedIn. Let's click on posts. And there we go. There's my new LinkedIn post ready to be consumed by the big bad LinkedIn wide world. Enjoy and let us know what you think of this new connector. Thank you.